All right. So we have only developed one session of the websites. Don't forget, we have been on the journey of building e-commerce websites, where people can visit your website, view your products, their prices, description of those products, then be able to place order. So far, so good. We have set up our WordPress, which is a platform where we create astonished websites without writing a single code. All right. So before I proceed tonight, I would like to show us the front end of what we have designed so far. So like I told us, our focus is on the product page. Our focus is on the product page. So we believe that with what we will have learned through developing this product page, you should be able on your own to go and create your About Us page, your other pages. But the focus of this training is the product page. So we should be able to have websites where we have products showcased that people can purchase live from the website. So I told us that while you are developing from your WordPress backend, you want to view the front end. That is what the users accesses. Hovers on this home icon, and then you say visit website or visit site. So you right click on it so that it does not override the current tab, so that you open in a new tab, which I've already done. So this is exactly what we have achieved so far. So we have been able to create the navigation section, which is always at the top of every website, pages that constitute different links that can help users to navigate from one content to another within your website or even outside your website. That is the purpose of this navigation bar. That is why it is called navigation. So it's a section which is always at the top that contain navigation links. For example, we have this as one of the link that will take us to a landing page. We have this that will take us to About Us. Then we have this that will take us to contact. So, but at the moment, we have not developed any content. That is why we are getting just the name of the pages without any content. So if I am able to conclude, but my focus tonight is to teach us how to start publishing our products here and how to activate the payment gateway. That is exactly our target. So here in the product page is just an arrangement to have additional page where we can display the product and add a learn more button that the users can click on and then redirect them to the shopping page where they can purchase the product. Can as well showcase some of the product randomly in the home page, such that somebody can see a product that he or she like from the home page and click on it, and then it takes them to what? To the shopping page. Right? So now let's get started. Let's go back to our dashboard. So I'm going to start with creating the products. How do we add products to this shopping page using the plugin called WooCommerce? Remember, I have explained WooCommerce. Now, WooCommerce is an e-commerce plugin. And do not forget, I told us that plugins are used to expand the website functionality, which means if you purchase a team which is equivalent to already built house that doesn't come with certain function or certain component. You add that component to that house or to that team using a plugin. All right, I hope somebody can hear me clearly. Let me get a response before I proceed. I hope you guys are following. Are we following? I need a response from at least one person just to confirm my audio.
Yeah, we are following. We are following.
All right, thank you. So you can see that the moment you install your WooCommerce, it comes with these tabs. We have the home, we have the order, we have the customers, we have the coupons. That is where you are running the promo. Then you have reports, you have setting. So the first thing to do is to go to the settings. Why is that necessary? Because we are going to be creating products here. We are going to be adding products from this product. Mind you, it is the WooCommerce that brought in product, that brought in payment, that brought in analysis, that brought in what market. So if you have not installed the WooCommerce, you are not going to see all this. Now, why are we starting with the setting? Because we are going to be adding product to the product page, but you must set the page where the products we are populating in the WooCommerce products page goes to. Where do you intend to display the product? For example, if I add a product here now, which is going to be the next step, once I've done showing us how to perform the settings. If I add a product here, I need to tell WooCommerce where will the product appear. Remember, let's go to the front end. We have already set up the page, which was also offered by this WooCommerce. Remember when we went to menu, we noticed that the WooCommerce installation came with this page called shop, which means that it's assuming that this is your physical shop, just like your traditional physical shop, where you must have showcased or where you are expected to showcase the product that somebody can come and see before buying. So which means that as we are adding the product, we are going to the setting right now and specify that every product that we add is expected to reflect in the shopping page, right? So with that understanding, with that in mind, now you understand why I am going to go into the setting to get that sorted out. You come to the WooCommerce plugin, then go to setting. So from the setting, I am going to walk us through a couple of important things you must know how to put in place. And this is what makes you an e-commerce developer, ability to manage the WooCommerce, which is the plugin that we are using to create what? The e-commerce website. Now, this is the interface that came up after clicking on the settings. Now, the first thing we want to start by checking is the general. So let's look at the settings in general. So in general, we have where you can define the address of that company you are building this website for. If you have access to the address, you enter them here. If the company have more than one address, you have two text box provided for capturing order. The city, you can also capture that. The country, you can also capture that, right? So like I can come here now and say what? Nigeria. I can go to what? Nigeria. Now, Nigeria has different states. So you need to be specific which of the Nigeria states your company resides. So let's just assume Nigeria Delta, Nigeria Delta, Nigeria, I hope I'm not past that. Nigeria Delta should be top, and one of the key is kind of pressing down. So just for learning purpose, let me just choose this. All right, so now we are still on the home. Now, Sell location. Do you sell products to all the country? Now, if that is the nature of your company, the company offers services, there is no country limitation, you can go ahead with it. But if it is not, you can click here and say what? Set to specific country. That is the kind of product that you know that you have done your market survey and you have arrived at a particular country that needs it. But most times you set it on what? On country. Now, there's a reason why all these settings are put in place. If you wrongly set up any of these, might determine what, who and who can buy a product. Because the moment somebody calls up the form, the checkout form, specify a country that is not among the country you will have captured from the setting, that person will be denied access for buying a product. So bear that in mind so that you know what to select. So I'm leaving it as all country. Now, shipping location, ship to all country. Are there some specific country that you have logistic arrangement with? Because your product can actually be purchased online, but I want to be sure that you may not have certain coverage. For example, now, you may not have logistic company contact or arrangement for someone that want to buy your product for like London or for US. So for that reason, you can decide to reset this if it matches the nature of business you are doing. So I'm just explaining them randomly. Now, default customer location, shop country. You can click here and what? In fact, just leave this, but this other option might suit another location, but I'm going with this. Now, I'm just taking us through what's the settings you have to put in place in the general option. Now, the currency that will be used for trading. Now, if you don't change this currency, any product you add will be billed in this currency, US dollar by default. So you change it to what? Nigeria, so that you continue to add your product, it will be a bill or tag with Nigeria what? Currency. So now, where will you want the currency to appear? Will you want it to appear at the left-hand side, or most times the currency is always appear at the left-hand side before the amount. If you put it right-hand side, it will come afterwards the actual amount. So now, what separates 1,000 from 100? How many decimal units you can specify all this? If somebody is buying a product that may be 500 point something. So you can have a way of, restricting to certain what decimal unit. Once you are done with the setting, each of the setting, once you tamper with anything under each of these categories of setting, you must acknowledge it by clicking on Save. So once I select Save, I am done with my general. Then I go to product. That is where I'm actually going to. I go to product. From product, look at this here. You can see the page that is already set. If I change here, if I click here, you see the list of all the pages you have created. So if you select, for example, service, it means you are saying that for every product we are going to add, that product will be displayed a service page. But remember, we have agreed, which is the standard, that the product, any product we add through the products page or product setting should appear in the shopping page. Now, if you do not set this place very well, if you choose the wrong page, then you will see that you are adding products, but the products are not appearing where you actually wanted them to be. Now, coming down here, add to cart behavior. When somebody finished buying or click on the product, that, for example, the person wants to go for that product, now the person is expected to be prompted towards another interface, which means add to cart, adding that product to the basket. So that basket that people normally carry when they visit supermarket and all that, it is what we are calling what? The cart. When you visit, for example, everyday supermarket, you pick that cart, and then as you are picking an item, you are putting them inside. After some time, you walk to where you make payment. So that is why Once you pick an item, it will be added to the cart. Pick another item, it will be added to the cart. Then from there, you will now click on checkout. Checkout means now you want to what? You are leaving where you are choosing item to a point where you want to now make payment. That will automatically prompt you to the available payment gateway that you must have activated as a web designer. I hope I am making sense. Let me get a response from any one of us, please. Particularly for Mercy. I want to hear from Mercy. Mercy, are you here? Mercy is not here. Let me get from someone else. Okay, Mr. Lucky, hope you are following. Mr. Lucky,
Yeah, yes.
Okay, all right. Now, let's go to the next section. Now, look at it here. After you have added the cart, what should happen? You can say redirect to the cart page after successful addition, that like I just explained. Now, you can turn on these two. This enable adjust add to cart button on iCal. Any of them, we have a way of redirecting you to the payment gateway. So the next one, placeholder image. Placeholder image. If you click here, you want to know what that is, you get an explanation that says this is the attachment ID or image URL, right? Used to placeholder image in the product catalog. Product with no image, we use this. So this will be understood when we get to the product page. So every other thing, you can leave them the way they are. It's not all the things you must set. But one thing you must set when you come to, remember where we are now, products, you must specify the page where you want to display your product. Now, like I said, if you change anything, you acknowledge it by clicking on what? Save changes. Now, after saving, there is another thing again you must understand. You go to site visibility. If you are working for a client, and you don't want them to be seeing what you are doing until you are through, you go to site visibility. I'm taking them according to the order. Now, if you come to site visibility, look at what we have here. We have two options. This one is very, very common. You might have issue when you are using a paid version. You'll be adding product and the product are not showing. But every other side of the website will be showing. Now, what did you see here? Look at this. Your site is hidden from visitor behind a coming soon landing page until it's ready for viewing. Now, if you are adding product and you want the products to be showing here at the same time, you have to come here and change it to live. Once you change it from coming soon to live and click on changes, then the product will now be visible. All right. So when we add one product, I'm going to come back here, if I remember, then switch it back to that coming soon. Go back to the product page, you will discover that it will no longer be there. So that is just the idea, what you have to set. Now your payments, I'm coming to payment. Payment comes in after you have created the product. This is where we are going to activate the payment gateway, right? But for now, I don't want to activate because I'm coming back. Let's go and add product before we come and activate Paystack or any of the available payment method. So with what I have said so far, I noticed someone is just joining. So what we have learned so far is that we have started how to set up our product page. And what we have learned so far is that we went to WooCommerce and then we went to general and then to set some basic information. And then we went to product to determine which of the page we want to display our products. Now, let's look at how to add products to this page so that the product we add can be shown. Now, the standard is that we must have collected the good-looking pictures of the product from the client. But in this case, I'm going to work with random images. All right? So the customer or the client must have given you the standard picture of this product. tag their prices while sending them to you so that you don't assign the prices yourself. So everything I'm going to do is going to be based on assumption. So how do I add products? Add products. Add product, like I said, you go to products, you go to products. Once you click on products, let's start by viewing products that have already been added. So let's say I want to see products that have been added. So I'll click on what? All products. Let me wait for it to open. All right, so you can see that as we click on that, is asking. Remember that we suspended this particular aspect. So you can just, for formality purpose, like you can view your product, you can just click on it to observe the information. Which one of these best describe you? Let us know where you are, in your comments, whatever journey. I am just I am ready. I am already selling. So you can choose any of these just fit. Then once you choose, I'm already selling. So let's just do this so that we don't have too many grammar. So let me take this out. So you click on continue. Then to ask you if your store a name, and then whatever anyone that matches, I think everything I have here is good to go. I will click on what this. So just to allow us to view our products. And then we have these options I talk about. These are like plugins that have already been activated that can make your product work the same. Just click on it. So who lets you get just ready? So hold on for why that is going, that is going. Sorry. Okay, so it's going. Let's give it something. This is Tunia. They have all submitted their work. So if I don't know if you are them, I'm here to hear from you and them. She's even out. Okay, so since we have set up that, now this may want to take us to WordPress. So let's just click here to go back to the admin to click on the product. This time around, since we have set up this to allow us to view our products, let's go back to products. So I click on all products again. Yes, I go in there. So you can see that, so it has opened what? Products page. So currently we don't have any products. We don't have any products. Because if you check actually from our let's open the front end and check shop page. You see that we don't actually have any product yet. But if you purchase a theme or you install some theme, they might come with some products. Then which means you will just edit those ones first before you start adding the new one. That is why I wanted us to check. That is why we check. We want to see what we have already. Because when you come to the shop page, discover that we don't have any yet. So which means that we can now go and add products. Can now go and add products. So go to that products, then click on add new products. Just hope this lesson is about to bring. Right. So this is add product. So what product do you want to add? Is it a physical product or variable product, or let's look at the option we have. So I can say what a tangible item that get delivered to customer. Choose this option. Okay, so this is how the interface will open. Remember what we are learning right now is to add products, right? Now that product name is what you put here. That product name. So let's say we want to add the first product, which is the first product, let's assume is mouse. Then once we have done it, now you have to describe the products. You have to add this, which I think is going to completely work. How to describe the products. Now, here you can bring in ChatGPT, that particular product that you are given to add. The client must have not given you the description, because the product must be Google SEO. It should be a product that the description carries a key searching word, that the phrase that people always use to search to buy that product. So you need to make sure that you optimize it. It's very important. So for example, all right. So if you can hear me, I was talking about the product description. Now, let me go to, let's say I am publishing this product for a client, and the client did not give me a strong description that can make this product visible on search engine. So I'll go to the ChatGPT. Once I have an idea of the product, I'll go to ChatGPT and create a Google SEO description. That description is very, very. For example, I can tell ChatGPT that acts as a digital marketer. Help you makes very much very much So remember that so you want to have an idea of the product then why go this way so that you can try to take the description yourself and end up not using a keyword that will make this understand. That's why you understand. We have
I think your voice is breaking up.
I'm not hearing, no. So I don't know whether anybody can hear me. Hello? Please, can anyone hear me? I'm not hearing.
I can hear you. I think the problem is from his end.
Abby? Okay. Thank you.
Hi, you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
So let's say I'm taking this after comparing. I believe this should be all Google SEO friendly. So I go to where I'm creating the products, then I add that as the description. So which means that anytime anybody search for this product and Google blocks it, the Google is going to showcase this description as reason why the user should go for it. You have to ask for number. Now, another thing again, you can add a link. You can add a link. That is one way it's always optimized. So when I say adding a link, you can click on this platform and refer into a page. So let's say the product page. If I come here, you copy this arrow of that your shop page, just copy it, and then you come back here, you paste it inside. Then you click on it. So you have added the URL. It means that when somebody searches, people print out the product picture and this print description. It will now give the person this link that you can click and take the person directly to your shop page where this particular product that you must have found is. All right, I hope you understand that. So and at the same time, having a link like this, it makes it look more optimized. And know that there are a couple of things you are going to do. So come down here, let me see. There are some settings that I want to check. Okay,
So this is what I'm looking for. Now, once you have set your description, so if you come down, once you have remember the procedure, the product name, then the description of the products. Now, because we have set it to Nigeria Naira sign, that is why you are seeing this Naira sign here. Now, here, you list the price of the products. You know, if you visit some websites, they will tell you the actual costs, and then they will tell you the promo. So it's actually a marketing strategy for you to get them to buy that product. For example, you can come here and say, okay, initially the price was 5,000, and then now it is 3,000. So you have to make sure that whatever amount you are putting here is higher than the amount you are putting here. All right? So now, go down, you click on this schedule, to now print the dates. So you have an option to specify maybe a promo, trying to stipulate a limited time that if they don't buy it that time, the promo will no longer be applied. So you can also remove it if it's not programmed that way. Now, once we have done that, under general, remember here should be simple products. And if you are selling like maybe ebook or whatever, go to the word downloadable word item or virtual. But we are going with what simple products. Then we have group products. We have external affiliate product. That is, if this product is for a direct product that you are placing with another company. So now you go to inventory. Other inventory, you can specify the SKU. All these are what we call certain unique number that can be used to distinguish your product from the other one. So if you like, you can generate it. If you click here, you will have a clip. If you are stocking items in a particular warehouse, maybe you have a kind of serial way of numbering them, so that when you see it on it, you know, okay, this product is from certain location. So you can actually play with them. Then you come here and specify your stock status. That is why when you visit website like Jumia, you will notice that a product that is not in stock, they will tell you that when you want to buy it, they will tell you that what this product is out of stock. Depending on how you program it here. So if the products you are adding right now, you know that you don't have it, you have not received it from your vendor yet, you can put it as what? Out of stock. Then all this information can be edited later. Let's say you put it in stock. But now, after selling some pieces, by the time you come back here, you discover that what? The product has been sold. All of it has been sold. So you can come here and change it to what? Out of stock. So that your website user or your customer will know that, oh, you actually sell this product, but just that at the moment it's not in stock. So let me pick at what? Stock. Now, so to individual, maybe limits purchase to what? One item per order. So this is also very essential depending on the kind of company you are building the website for. So you can see that it's self-explanatory. Hereby, you are saying that what? For anybody that wants to place an order, can only go for what? One product per order. Which means if the person wants to buy like 10 different products, want to buy 10 of that product, they have to place what? 10 different orders, which is not actually what? Advisable. Right? So now the next thing we need to look at here, we will come back and set our shipping. That is, if somebody purchased these products, for example, the person will pay certain amounts for you to ship the product to the person. So you now set your shipping. Right? You set your shipping. You are just going to complete this one here. Now let's see the other thing. Now we have product shortcut description, which should be shorter than the whatever description that's used here. You know, if I tell ChatGPT that I should give me a very long description that can take up to 10 different lines, so I can take, okay, the most catchy heading or line and use it as my short what product description. Or I can as well go back to my ChatGPT and say, okay, I want to use this one as my short description. So I can shuffle them. I want to use this one, then you put it here. Or you can as well even capture everything here. You can capture everything here. But remember that it has limits of words that you take. But let's see first if way to throw that error. So you can capture everything here. Now let's see each other thing. So we are here to install site search engine optimization, a plugin that will make our product to be optimized for Google search. So once we install that plugin to come up, that is why we are getting this error because it's waiting for the plugin. So ordinarily it's supposed to have given us a default word plugin, but since it does, we have to go and manually configure it. We'll take care of that when we get to it. So what I'm doing now is part of you optimizing the website because we are trying to put all this to make the product visible to what to the buyers. Now, once we are done with that, we have to add a product image. So you have come to this section here, set product image. Once you click here, let's see what we get. So you have add product what image gallery, but let's set product image. Right? That's the network. All right, so now we can set our product. So I'll select what set image, and then it will prompt you to this interface, asking you to upload your product. So let's assume that you have uploaded the product before. Whatever pictures you upload will be captured in your media library. At the moment, we have not uploaded any product. So let's go and upload the product from where you must have kept it within your system. But we have an issue here. You can see that what it's telling us that the maximum upload file size is 2 megabytes. So which means that if you try bringing an image that is more than this, you are going to have issue of what not putting it. So for you to set it, we are going to go to your C panel. So which means right now, I want to show us how you can increase the upload what file from that 2 megabyte to a higher size. So you go to your control panel. So remember to click on control panel. That will redirect you. Okay, let's just do that together. Just in the network. So let me confirm if those of you are here, you can still hear me. I know it's been probably the biggest suppressors.
Can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, so remember that once you click on C panel, bring you to this. Now you come to software section where we pick that subtaculous from. Then this time around you go to what? You come to what? Multi PHP init editor. This is where you can increase your your file upload. So you click on it. Now, if we ask you for the website's URL, you want to increase its what file upload. So you click here and select it, and then it will display the value. Now you can see where that 2 megabytes is coming from. Look at it here. So you have to come and change it. So let me change it to like 64 or even 128. Now, if you are changing this, you have to also change what? Look at what we are changing. What we change now is what? Upload maximum file size, which was initially 2 megabytes. Now, you need to also update this or upgrade this, which is post file size. One is to upload it, the other one is to post it. So 2 of them have to be increased. So this one should always be probably times 2 of this. So here I can put 255 or any value that is higher than what you have here. Once you have done that, you have to what? Apply it. All right. So I would advise us to add it to both home directory and what? The main website. You come here, also update this. 128 megabytes. Update this. Now you won't get any error. Let's say 1255, and then apply. So if we go back to our website now, where we're trying to upload, let's try and refresh now. You see that what? It will update now. So these are some of the challenges you can face when you are uploading file. That we need to go to that section to update it. So now let's try uploading the picture again. Set product. So you can see that what? It has updated. All right. So now I can upload the picture. So like I said, you must have downloaded the picture in your system in one folder. So I'm just going to use random picture. Let's say this is the product that I want to add. Then I click. You give it some time to load it before you proceed. All right, so once you are able to see the picture, you can now click on what? Set image. All right, now that is, you should be able to see the picture here as well to show that you have successfully what? Added the product what? Image. Now you can decide, every other things are optional, but let me explain them. You can decide, so maybe in particular product, you have other related picture of it that somebody can actually what? Take a look at on Google search before they eventually what? Visit your website. So you can add a collection of this particular product related images as gallery. So you just click here. Remember I told us that any picture you have inserted will be showing in your media live. So let's wait for it to load. There's possibility of us seeing that picture. But let's say we want to get another one. while we are waiting for that, so I can come back. Okay, I'm choosing this one. All these ones, they are gallery pictures, which are expected to be maybe a particular product like mouse. Now you have a particular mouse picture from a particular country, and you have another mouse that is having different shape from another country. So you can assemble all of them as that particular product gallery. That is what we are saying, which is different from the actual product picture that they are going to see when they search. Right, so that is added. Let's just click on add to gallery, view it. You also have, so you can add again to get more related picture of this product. Now, you can have a way of categorizing the products. Now, where this product category comes in is where you have maybe one product was supplied from different locations. Or, for example, all the electronic products will be categorized under electronic. And then you have another category of products. So you can group just like you are grouping the products. So how do you add it? You now come here and toward add category. I can say that all these ones, they are under what? Computer sets. They are under computer set. So anytime I upload any computer set item, I am going to check it as what? The category. So I will now click on add new category. So it's asking that is it a parent category or a subcategory? Now you can see that what it has updated it here. So you cannot take this one off because that one came as different. So by the time we go to the product page, the shop page, you will see that what all the items, all the products you uploaded under this category, whenever anybody purchases them, they will be what assembled in one place that you can view them. Okay, we have 10 of them, we have 6 of them. That is the purpose of this. While you are creating this, if you have created some, they will have been captured as what the most used. Then you can pick it from there. But for now, you have not added anyone, so you can just continue. Then your product tag. Your product tag is a keyword that somebody can use to search for it. So I can just say what? Computer. And then add tag. Different keywords that just like when we're adding when we're creating ad. Remember all those keywords that somebody can search that can lead to prompting your product to them to buy. So computer, mouse. So you can create as many as possible. So these are ways you are making the product to be visible. This is another way you are optimizing. You are enhancing Google to what? To make this product what? Visible, because you are allocating different search key. So now you can also come to brand. Brand is just like that category. Maybe you have your product in different brand. So you can also add brand. So I can say the brand, this one brand is maybe called, let's say called, which means computer. So I will just add it. That is all. So once you are done with all these are the necessary things, then you now come back and click on publish. The moment I publish this product, I will now be able to see it in the shopping page. So once it's published, we can go to the shopping page and see whether we'll be able to see the product, including the description that we have added. So let's wait for it to publish. So products published. Like I said, you can always come back and update. All right, so how do we now check? How do we now check? Go to the shopping page. Remember from your setting, just refresh this page. We should be able to see the product. So you can see the product. But right now, we have not activated payment gateway. Once we activate payment gateway, you will now see the cart, add to cart, that will be attached to it, that somebody can click, and then it takes them towards where they can buy. So all these are the different. So any product, now you can see that description. So in case somebody wants to know more about that product, you can see the category that we assign. You can see the other gallery images uploaded, smaller version of it. So you can see your description. Let's assume somebody gets to know about this product and he wants to buy it. So once you click on learn more, you now have that description. That is why you have to be very careful when you are adding that description. It must be quality content that can convince the person to buy the product. Because as soon as they click on the learn more button, they will be prompted what? Those descriptions. If they are not convinced with what they are saying, they may not just want to proceed to check out to pay for it. So any question, please? Any question? So we just completed the process on how to add products to our shopping page. Please, questions. If you have any. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It seems nobody can hear me, so let me wait. Once somebody is searching for, let's say somebody search for maybe where can I buy mouse, and Google prompts your products and the description that you have attached. Google is also going towards to shortlist towards this particular link that, okay, if you want to buy this product after reading through the description, you can jump to the what? To the page where the owner publishes, where you can proceed with the transaction. And that is the benefit of this link that we added when we were setting up the product. So if you have any question, you ask. If you don't have question, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Your assignment is to go and publish not less than 10 different products in your shopping page. That is what I'm asking. If you know that you did not understand the process, ask the question now, because you are taking it as an assignment. Go and publish not less than 10 products. So the last class will just show us how to activate the payment gateway. Mr. Alok, you want to say something?
No. I wasn't going.
Okay. So let me clear you one after the other. Mr. Lucky, I hope you are okay with the assignment.
According to you now, because you went off for some time, so the assignment.
No, I didn't go off. I only paused the class to go and off my job. I didn't go off. The network did not log me out.
Maybe that was from my end.
Network did not. And once you get the video, you
Okay.
can follow it. Once you get the video, you can.
So you said we should add product.
Yes, your assignment is that
No.
you are to add not less than 10 different products to your shopping page. Remember, you have created the shopping page last time. So go and follow this same process that I have showed us today now, and go and add different products. Please, let the product be meaningful products. Let your business have a focus. If you are dealing with electronic devices, please let it be only electronic devices. If you are dealing with a particular product, I want to see only products that relate to that particular product. I just use this just to show us. That doesn't mean that you pick any picture. Let it be that you have a focus. It's an e-commerce for a boutique, somebody who sells clothes. I want to see only clothes products. Somebody that sells electronics, I want to see only electronic products. I hope that is understood, sir. And ma. Because I want to make
Yes,
sure that we
sir.
understand the
Great, understood.
assignment. Okay, good. All right. So like I said, we still have one more meeting for us to activate the payment gateway, which is going to be the last class. Sit down now. Okay, good night, everyone. Let me see if I can convert the video. Yes, to us.
Thank you, sir.